one morning to a message on your phone. There's been an emergency you need to attend to. As is typical with most emergencies, you need some cash. So you open your wallet, but it's empty. Not to panic, you dash for the door, running straight to the POS lady down the street. But as she inserts your card into her device, she looks back at you with disappointment. Your bank has no network, she exclaims. Now, in full panic mode, you head back home, get some clothes on, and off you go to the bank. On arrival at the bank, you see a larger than normal crowd waiting impatiently outside. What's going on? You ask one of the angry customers who was willing to share, releasing sadly in frustration. But with no other choice, you two decide to join the queue. The heat of the sun is burning your skin. You are now dehydrated from standing outside the bank for 4 hours. Is this line moving anywhere? Someone backs at the security man right from behind you. You turn to look, but you are now too tired to pay attention to anything going on around you. Then your phone rings. Don't worry, I've sorted the bills. I used my Opay. Those words from the call somehow managed to restore some calm within you. At this point, you saw no reason to remain on the queue, but one question keeps banging in your head. How do I get an Opay account? For many Nigerians, this was how it started. Now, with over 35 million registered users nationwide, Opay Digital Services Limited has managed to create a solution to one of Nigeria's banking crises, providing fast banking services to millions of Nigerians, all from their phones. The reliability and ease of use of the Opay mobile app has made it very popular, helping the company to further dominate the market. But behind this incredible number lies something incredibly dark. There have been a series of accusations of fraudulent transactions, opening fraudulent accounts for unsuspecting customers, and even an alleged siphoning of customers' funds. In this video, we will cover it all. This is the story of how one company has single-handedly captured the financial market of an entire country, and how that can be dangerous for its customers. In 2018, a new wave of fintech startups was growing through Nigeria. The emergence of Flutterwave in 2016 must have inspired a lot of people. But there was this company that wanted not just the finance sector of Nigeria, they were trying to build some sort of super app that does pretty much everything. And so they found a spot in Lagos, the commercial hub of Nigeria, and work began. Opay started by launching its mobile money platform. Then it introduced WholeRide, a bike-hailing service. There was also OBus, a bus booking platform. The company also started OExpress, a logistic delivery service, and even Food, a food delivery service. They wanted to do everything. That was until the Lagos State government woke up and said, no, we do not want bikes anymore. This effectively brought an end to the WholeRide arm of the business for these guys. The disappointment meant they needed to come up with an instant solution so they don't bleed money from the investment they've made into acquiring these dozens of bikes. But as the big brains behind this company were brainstorming on what to do, they came to realize that WholeRide was not the only arm of the business that had failed. They also had others that were practically money pits at this point. So around June 2020, the company shut down some of its business units to focus only on a fintech business. This decision would come to be known as the beginning of something special within the company. Soon enough, the company was able to raise a total of $570 million across 3 venture capital deals. But why is Opay so successful even when they weren't the only fintech company to have started in the same period? To some, the story of Opay began as the launching of its mobile money platform. But it started way before that. You see, in December 2017, this company called Opay started looking into Africa's payment market when they acquired Paycom, a Nigerian-based platform that allows customers to transfer money to both users and non-users from their mobile phones. Paycom also allows users to buy or send airtime anytime and from anywhere. Paycom was a subsidiary of another company called Telnet, a renowned leader of IT infrastructure in Nigeria. With the acquisition of Paycom came the birth of Opay. When the new owners of Opay came on board, they already had a head start with a solid tech infrastructure to build on. So they got to work. The ambition was to build high-profile tech-based companies in Nigeria. By 2019, the platform was already busy with different sectors of the economy, having businesses set up all aimed at providing solutions to the financially excluded. However, even with all of this, it was the relentless marketing of these guys that got them over the line. Opay's operations sometimes will leave you wondering how they manage to make money. As a user, you get access to free transfers, cashbacks, and other perks that people keep talking about. And they also have another service that lets people borrow funds without collateral. I mean, who doesn't like that? Added to all of that, Opay makes it easy for customers to set up accounts and begin transactions without the hassle of many complicated verifications. So, with just a phone number, you can start sending and receiving money. And the one that really blew them up in the past couple of months was their fast transaction during the whole Naira note change and cash crunch saga. So yeah, Opay had a head start with a solid tech infrastructure, and their marketing formula has successfully broken the market, with thousands of their customers singing their praises all over social media. But hang on now. How about those customers that have instead accused the company of fraud and misconduct? What about the dark sides of Opay? In 2021, this video surfaced online, showing scores of protesters who identified themselves as Opay's agents. These people, who are agents of the financial institutions, provide soft e-financial services to the public. We are hearing the protests of arbitrary withdrawal funds from their accounts. They've come down here to report, I've been to politicians to make reports also. They've come here to serve their official letter, and yet nothing has been done to that effect. And to my surprise yesterday, my own money that is missing now is 82,500. They still use my accounts to even borrow loan. This quickly gave rise to panic among users, as some rushed to move their funds away from the app. While the company worked to fix the issue and reassure its customers, the video again resurfaced on the internet in 2023 amidst other reports of fraudsters exploiting loopholes to hijack customers' identities. Now, here's a bit of a context for you. A customer who claimed to have lost her phone and SIM card reported that fraudsters hijacked her identity, stealing over 100,000 naira from her friends using Opay accounts that were created with her full legal name. This was done all without her bank verification number, that is the BVN, or even her national identity number. But how is this possible? Well, according to a report by TechPoint Africa, it turns out that besides the standard NIN or BVN verification, Opay offers a third method, which is to verify with a bank account. This backdoor permits fraudsters to easily manipulate the system using just a phone number, facial recognition, and any name and address. And just like that, your identity is stolen successfully. You see, Opay's rise to the top of the mobile money services in Nigeria is in large part due to the ease at which customers can just pick up their phones and set up an account. In addition to the many ads targeting people without bank accounts, the company decided to simplify the registration process for its new users by removing strict requirements for identity verification. So you can just pick up your mobile phone, and with just your phone number, you've set up the most basic bank account type with limited features. But without this customer verification done properly, issues of fraud have risen dramatically with fintechs in Nigeria. Multiple tests have shown that with just a face, a name, and birthday, one will set up a Tier 1 account and begin carrying out transactions on Opay in a matter of seconds. While this raises great concerns, there have also been some allegations of the company opening unsolicited accounts for customers. In October 2023, several Nigerians took to X to complain of becoming owners of Opay accounts without creating one. However, Opay denied those claims. And in spite of all these setbacks, the company's brand, Opay, is here to stay. Opay is reportedly the most downloaded fintech app in Nigeria, leading the fintech revolution to reach out to the unbanked in the country. Also, giving the traditional big banks a run for their money. With over 500,000 agents nationwide, Opay seems to have captured the Nigerian market and is not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. To put that in perspective, First Money, the fintech arm of one of Nigeria's largest banks, FBN Holdings, has a network of about 180,000 agents. This extensive agent network, which was made possible by the acquisition of a mobile money operator license in 2019, has been a key advantage to the growth of Opay. This mobile money operator license allows Opay to distribute its POS terminals to agents nationwide. While Opay's growth at this scale is an encouraging feat for an African unicorn, doubts remain as to whether the company